This is Magnus Walker, a cult figure in the world of Porsche. You might know him as the Urban Outlaw. He's an Englishman living in downtown LA, a Porsche collector and enthusiast, and as well as his extensive collection of original cars, he also creates his own Outlaw 911s. You can't commission one of these cars, they're just built for Magnus to drive and enjoy. They're completely personal then, but today he's letting us share the experience. We've left the urban nightmare of LA traffic behind and headed to the hills in Magnus's latest and most ambitious build to date to see whether these cars have substance as well as style. But first, here's an introduction from the man himself.
So I'm at Magnus Walker, we're driving my 964 up in Angeles Crest Highway. This is my newest, latest air-cooled build. It's my first 964, which means it's my first coil-over car. And in a sea of 964 backdates and wide-bodied conversions, my goal was to keep the 964 DNA in stock. Therefore, I didn't backdate it, I didn't update it, but everything else on the car, with the exception of the two doors, is completely tweaked, modified, louvered, channeled, stretched, or rolled. So from the front bumper all the way through to the 75 turbo tail on the back, everything's been modified on the car. I describe it as my most performance-orientated build to date, meaning that it's lightweight, but it packs a punch. It weighs 2,520 pounds as I'm driving it right now. It's running on KW Club Sport suspension, Brembo Club Race brake package, and most importantly, the heart and soul, the 993 motor that was in the car when I bought it, has been punched out to 3.8 RS spec, individual throttle bodies, light flywheel, and it's putting about 300 horsepower conservatively to the ground. We're rolling on my own Outlaw 1552 wheels, 17s by 8 and 9.5, but it's just it's a real blast to drive it out here in Angeles Crest Highway, one of my favorite roads where I can be at one with the car, pedal to the metal.
Well, I think this is what they probably call living the dream, isn't it? Out in California, in a proper hot-rodded 911 on this unbelievable road. So let's talk a little bit about this car and about Magnus himself, actually, because he's quite a divisive character, it seems, but I just don't get that, because he is absolutely authentic. Knows so much about these early Porsches and absolutely loves them. But what's better than that, I think, is this thing that's just dying out, because as the values of these Porsches goes up, the people prepared to actually use them and modify them and create their own vision of the perfect 911 just disappears. And that's what old 911s were about, creating your version of the perfect 911. That's why it was so great that everything was interchangeable, and that's really going away. Magnus is like the last man standing, and for that I just think he's a legend. A legend or not, I think you need to put that to one side and talk about this car just as a driving experience. Does it stack up? Urban Outlaw and all that stuff, but what about when you get the cars out where you can properly enjoy them, and you can really do that here? Well, I have to say, woohoo! Yeah, it is really good fun. That 993 motor just sounds so good. Got custom headers and a 997 back box. But it seems a bit pointless me talking about the noise. You can hear pretty well for yourself and make a judgment on that. What else? What else is good about this car? Well, it's like any old 911 you get in. It feels tiny, it feels super responsive, the steering is beautiful, there's so much feel. I read quite a lot about how 991s are really getting there with the steering feel. GT3 RS faded, but compared to these, not even close. Not even close. These early cars, the amount of information they give you, and that makes you a part of what's happening. You have to drive the car. You have to be involved. And it lets you in on it. So that's just a natural byproduct anyway. But it just feels narrow and light. And it moves around and the steering's wriggling away, catching bumps, getting tugged out of your hands. It's such an intoxicating thing to do, to drive a 911 that's been honed like this, on a road like this. It's ridiculous. This car is on pretty sticky tyres. It's got Pirelli P0 Trofeos. So it is accessible, it moves around, you have to drive it, but it's not racking for mechanical grip. Really move along in it. It just flows. It's a really nice feeling. The suspension for me, it's a little bit low. I think when you want to load it in the quick corners and there's bumps, you get the feeling it's not quite got the compliance. But it's fully adjustable, that's going to be honed. Magnus has hardly driven this really since showing it at SEMA, so he's starting the process, dialing it in. But the bass is already fantastic. Little things to change. The throttle pedal's a bit low, so it's hard to heel and toe. But I'm sort of splitting heads. This thing's so much fun to drive. The brakes are fantastic. Just peel it in, peel a little understeer mid-corner, and then as you get on the power, just feel that balance shift again. It's the age-old 911 dance that they've always done. And it's always addictive. It never ever gets boring. And this is a great reminder of that. It's Magnus's own interpretation of a 964. But it's still a 964, it's still a 911. And it's awesome. It's really good fun. Really good fun. Man. It feels so ridiculously glamorous driving a car like this through the hills. It gives you that weird Steve McQueen, James Dean, whoever happens to be your iconic view. It's got all that stuff. I love it. It's great. So Magnus, you might not love all the stuff he does, but you should celebrate the fact there's people out there like Magnus still creating their own version of the perfect 911, their own hot rod, tweaking and playing with these cars, because that's what they're for. Yeah, Magnus, I salute you, mate. Good old boy. Good car. Good car. Amazing.